Hello and welcome. I'm Sinom. It is 5:39 South African Standard Time. So basically it's 5 a.m. I think I sent a notice in the group saying that as of this weekend I will delete literally everything in my YouTube channel. So for those of you who are not there in part of our I don't know like our community or like not in our Telegram channel. Do not be dismayed when you see that. Just know I did, like I'm the one who did it on purpose. Like I did say it also to people, giving them time. I think I did suggest that they might, like they should download IDM as well in order to be able to download those YouTube videos, like the ones they want to download. So today, the concept I want to talk about is something rare, like something I've noticed. It's based on my observations, and I think it will play a crucial role in like how most of you like analyze the market using the moving averages. Like it doesn't matter whether it's the symbol or it is the exponential moving average, whether it's the 50, the 200, or even the 14 SMA. So what I noticed basically is that before a sizable move in the market, more often than not, like just before the reversal of a trend or just after a major correction, you will see a double top or double bottom formation. For example, this is BNB USDT, which is like Binance coin. Like I think around the 6th of July, we saw this double bottom formation I just spoke of, which is right about there. And then what follows was a move which is still, like in play as of today. And again, I would love to say, one thing about Binance because I believe that this move that I'm talking about, as it began like on the 6th with like wave one, wave two, it is still, in play. And let me just go to like the 4 hourly time frame for just zoom in so that you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So you don't see now that double bottom formation, but you can see this is one, two, the one, two of like three, four, five of like wave three. So which means we still have like one sizable impulse wave to the upside to complete wave three. And then we should expect, let's say, a throwback, at least back to, like the center line, which is like probably like going to be a center line reversal according to the Kennedy channeling technique. But it should be something like this. So for those of you who missed out on BNB, actually might catch this one. So our invalidation level is 581.3 US dollars. But what I was on, it was the double bottom formation on the moving average, of which here in Binance we had the 50 EMA. But look at here, we have gold against the US dollar, or we had like the 14 SMA. The same, like formation, double bottom formation. We saw it here on the SMA formation. And what happened next? A bullish move to the upside. And then again, like we saw it, if you could have gone to lower time frames, you can literally see that we have, this bottom right here and another one right here. And then what happened after that was a sizable move to the upside. And then here we have nothing, but I have been keeping, like this data for some time. And again, if you look here, we have, like the first bottom, and then we have like that bit of a V, and then we have a second bottom to the upside. But it's not as clear as it was here. But look at here, this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, which is US 30, on 4 hourly time frame. We have the 50 EMA as the black like line right here, and then the 200 EMA as this line right here, which is the like the 200 like red EMA. So what happened is 50 EMA, we saw the first bottom, and then we saw with the second bottom, and then what happened after that? A sizable move to the upside. And then again, we saw another bottom and then another one. And then what followed? A sizable move to the upside. Now look at the red line right here, which is the 200 EMA, we saw the first bottom right there, and then we saw our second bottom right here. And then you can see with the black line of the EMA, like 50 EMA, we had indeed a sizable move to the upside, because when you look right about there, you can see, like this kept, like going up, judging by the market, of course, which went far, far away from the 200 EMA. So what I'm trying to say is, the moment you see these tops and bottoms on the 50 MA, well, you should be on top watch, on alert mode. There it is again, the first bottom here on the 50 MA, then the second one right here. And then what happened? A sizable move to the upside. And then after that, we saw the sideways move, and then again, the first bottom, the second bottom, a sizable move to the upside. But now, sometimes it will happen that, we don't really see the best moves out there. But most of the time, like, let me just say, more often than not, when you see these tops and bottoms, because you can see the first top and then the second top, we did see a move to the downside. Of course, this was against the trend, so we shouldn't expect it to be that much of a sizable move. But following that, we saw another first, like another bottom, and then another one, and then a sizable move to the upside. But now we should also note that these are averages. The actual movement of the candlesticks is often the one that matters, the actual movement of the bars. So the moment there's that, like a price crossing over the average, like, it's often an indication that, well, following the bottom and then that crossover, because if you look here, we had our bottom and then our bottom, and then we crossed above, and then that sizable move followed. We had our bottom and then our bottom, we crossed above and closed above. That's what made us crossing and closing above. And then we had that sizable move, bottom, bottom, we closed above right there. And then that sizable move to the upside. So what matters is, have these two bottoms or tops, and then what happened is close above, and then you can look to buy or sell the specific market of your interest. So let me see if I have another one right about this. If you look there, we have coffee, which is like the futures. Like on the daily time frame, we had our bottom right there, and then another one. Now we have, like, if you did the Falcon course by Mark Hutchinson, he often talks about a double bottom within a double bottom. So in this case, we had a top here and then another one right here. But if you look at this top, we have a bottom, a top, as well as another one here. And then what followed? A sizable move. So the moment we cross and close above, it's a good indication that indeed you can rejoin the trend. And what made it more obvious and gave us an opportunity in this case was the fact that we saw what we call a flat, or just, a flag, or what we call a correction. Because, like, in terms of, like, classic technical analysis, we have like flags, we have head and shoulder patterns, we have pennants, we have triangles. So in this case, we had our flag right there after just closing above, below this 50 EMA. And then again, this was like not a clear one, but this is a top, a bottom, and then another one right there. And then what happened is we closed above, and then we started having that significant move to the upside. Another bottom and another one. We closed above, and then what did you see? Another sizable move to the upside, which is good for those who would love to buy, like this market, I guess. Recall, guys, this is the Binance coin right here. There's still more room for, like, the upside. So for those of you who missed out, we have, like, just gone above this like major zone of significance right here. So I think it will be, like a long-term bullish, I don't know, move to the upside. So you don't want to miss out, I assure you. So the reason I mentioned this part is because if you go to, like, US oil, you see exactly the same price movement, which myself I noted earlier on. So what happened was, I was like going through US oil, and I saw the first top and then the second top. And then what happened was not really that much of a significant move. But given that, I would wait for a close just below right here and then look to rejoin a trend. Unfortunately, like, when I checked the market, the close was already like far off. But for those of you who are familiar with the wave principle, an entry right there, like an order right there, I think it would have been a safe. But what happened when you have missed out? Well, we all know that this is probably wave one of a greater degree, and then wave two right there, and then subwave one, subwave two. So I believe we had our subwave three ending there. So what we are expecting right now is a pull back, back to at least this line, and then we continue to go down, as planned. So I think it would be worth it, to just wait for this move, because already we have seen this guy right here, the first top and then the second. And in fact, here we had a triple top formation. But what I want you to focus on is that we had the first top and then the second top, and then we had our move, which was not that much of a sizable according to the AMA. But like price action wise, it was indeed sizable, because I think it moved as much as this move right from there up to there. And then if you look at it right there, like I think we have like almost like an equality between what is like the wave A and then B and then C of like this wave B. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for me today. Have a good one.